Going?
Rolling.
Can you hear the airplane?
Hard, like
Ah!
4 hours.
That was so scary. Hey!
Hey, hi, what's up?
Hi. Guys, I have a super fun video planned for today that I've been wanting to do for a long time. I saw this video on YouTube of this other cool YouTuber guy, gathered all his guy friends and did a video called, Do All Guys Think the Same? So I gathered my friends here and I'm gonna ask a series of questions. They're gonna answer them and we're gonna talk about it, really find out if all guys think the same. Okay, boys, all stand on the middle line. Good job. You're gonna start right here. I'm gonna ask a question. To your right is...
Agree.
Agree.
To your left?
No.
Also
agree. Double agree.
Agree, disagree. First question, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Are you nervous?
Yes.
Sorta.
Oh my gosh. The guy should pay on the first date.
Yeah, I hope the guy pays.
Okay, Billy, we'll start with you. Why did you say?
I think that the whole equality movement, I think everything's kind of like, if someone offers and it doesn't happen to be the guy and you end up rolling with it and both people are happy at the end of the meal, then cool, just go with the flow.
Yeah.
Why would you guys say that since you're standing on agree?
I would be the exact opposite. I think the guy responsible to pay, but I think he is responsible to pay for every meal. I'm not just like a first date type of guy.
Okay,
It's like
1960.
I was raised old-fashioned, so it's like the guy always pays, doesn't matter what.
I was also raised old-fashioned, and I feel like, yeah, the guy is like the provider in the family, and like that's a good sign to show that like you're capable of doing that first date.
I do agree with like it should be 50-50, but more on the first date, I more likely would pay. That's the courtesy I would do, but I think once you start dating and it's been a long time, it's good to kind of back and forth it, just like 50-50 after a while. But the first date, I would definitely pay for it.
I gotta say, I fully agree with those guys and I would change my answer, but I'm gonna hold to my ground. Also, Dre, do you want to be in a throuple?
Why are you in the middle, Mike?
I think, well, one, I'm gay. If the guy's not paying, then who is? I pay. Once you get into it, I'm like, bitch, I'm not paying the whole time. Oh, sorry.
If I were to add anything, I would just say, I agree that like if a guy asked me on a date, I would like...
You would expect them
You would
Yes.
expect them to pay.
I would like
If
him
he
to pay,
asked
but
you,
listen,
though.
but if I initiated the sort of thing and was like, hey, like let's go out, let's like whatever, I would almost offer to pay in that situation because I initiated
On the
it.
That's how I feel.
Wait, on the first date?
Yeah, like depending on who like sort of
Well,
initiated
the
it.
girl would never ask a guy out on the first date.
Sometimes.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Britt asked
Billy.
me out.
I agree 100% with Casey behind the camera. Whoever initiates the date should be the one that pays.
I disagree still.
Even if a
That's
girl
fine.
asks me out, I'd
That's
still
why we're on
pay.
different lines.
All right,
Yeah,
back
she
to the
better
middle.
pay.
Good
someone
job.
else
That
go
was
in
so
front.
fun. I'd rather hang out with the boys than my girlfriend or boyfriend.
That's tough. I would probably... Yeah.
You're like, where's
Britt?
I'm gonna say this one just because I don't.
I'll start. I feel like it's very like 50-50 honestly, but me and Britt have a lot of stuff in common, so we can hang out and always have fun and doing stuff, but there is times where it's good to like, okay, I'll hang out with the boys tonight, and then there's times like, okay, I want to hang out with the girl tonight. I would say I'm more 60-40 where I'm like, hang out with the girl first.
I fully agree on that. There's very similar like support systems that you can get from your guy friends and your girlfriend, but there's things that you boys can't provide. Yeah, they carry emotion.
I feel like I don't have a girlfriend or anything, but in that just a situation of hanging out with guys over girls, I always choose girls just because I don't know, that's what I like hanging out with more.
You
because they're
dog.
attractive or but also I want it to be the situation where like my girlfriend's my best friend and it doesn't matter if anyone else is on the earth, like I'm 100% in the fact that you're my girlfriend and you're the person that's going to be there the rest of my life, so I want that to be the relationship that I have.
Good answer.
They're gonna be there the rest of their life, so we can hang out any other time. I've also never dated anyone, so I guess I can.
Relatable.
All right, I'll go then.
Yeah.
I feel like if I was in a relationship, I would probably say the same thing as they did, but because I'm single, the boys are always getting the thing.
Wait,
like I'm not gonna
but
go.
they're all in relationships, right?
No, Jake isn't.
But it's like if I'm not in a relationship and it's just a girl, maybe someone I'm thinking I might be interested in, or it's just a fling, or something like that, the boys are gonna get more of my priorities, I guess.
But I feel like if they can't hang out with the boys, then
Right now, I agree with Jake. I'm in like a single growing season, so maybe my answer might change a little bit if I find a girlfriend. But yeah, right now I just think that like in a relationship you need to have like separate lives, and I feel like the boys right now got my vote.
I think like with any of these answers, probably it's really important to establish a balance. So just like you would really want your significant
Nope,
other
you chose
to...
that side. You're with the girl all the time.
Yeah,
Only with the
hill I die on.
no more boys forever.
Just like you would want your girlfriend to have their own life and interests and and goals and pursuits, you would want them to respect your own versions of those things. So I feel like the split of like spending time with them, spending time with your boys is good and healthy.
All right, back to the middle. I would give my ex a second chance after cheating on me.
That was a
I forgot where agree and disagree were for
Yeah.
a second.
You get on it.
If I have anyone that
This is self-explanatory.
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I'm gonna
it
go
might
over
be
here.
surprising.
All right.
I'm gonna
this
go
is
over here.
self-explanatory.
Just because I feel like it all changes when there's feelings involved. Every single time, everyone's like, yeah, 100% never gonna give him another chance. But then you think about it, and then I feel like a lot of guys are like, I would never do that. And then they think of like this situation, they're like, okay, what was I not giving them that made them go and do that? Or
I agree with Drake, but now I'm here. I know now that that's not a healthy way of thinking, in my opinion.
like I'm definitely over there too.
The fear would be giving that chance opens up the opportunity for the person that did the cheating to think that it's okay to do it again, possibly.
Yeah.
Good answer. All right, I
At
guess
least
that
they do
was.
it once, they'll do it again.
If given the opportunity, most guys would sleep with their girlfriends. Girlfriends. Hook up with their friends that are girls.
That's the biggest BS. This side, I feel
Am
like
I the only one
Or
not lying?
Mikey,
Oh,
I feel
hook
like
up
this
with
is the
their
biggest
friends
BS
that are
line
guys.
Unless you're waiting till marriage.
Like-
Sorry. She's saying if your girlfriend's
If
like
you
your
get
friends
the,
that are
if
girls,
you get the chance
if you
to
were-
hook up with one of your friends that's hot, would you do it?
I mean, yeah,
If you were
that's
single.
like dating anyone.
Highly
so-
hypothetical situation. In this question that's being asked, yeah.
It also depends on who, but there's a lot of girlfriends that I have that I will never hook up
Okay, if
with.
you think about that girlfriend that you're like, dang, she's super hot, and if she would ever get with me, would you?
Right,
Given
like
the
this
opportunity.
hypothetical situation in my brain composes I'm single. Like this, the opportunity
Yeah.
presents itself where no one gets hurt.
Like
all
Casey's
that,
like
yeah.
down. Wait,
Like how I would explain, like there is plenty of people I've been friends with that are girls I would never in a million years, but then like me and Britt were like really good friends for a year, and then we started to date and we hooked up. And
You
dated.
lived out this scenario exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I literally lived out this scenario.
Mikey, why are you in the middle?
I mean, I find them attractive, but that doesn't mean that I'll bang with them.
Yeah.
Over here,
Bang
Mikey.
with them.
Bang with- won't say no, but then in like his scenario, you want to be best friends with the person that you're
Yeah.
dating.
Mhm.
So like at some point, yeah, but I wouldn't initiate it.
but
I
like
guess
if
I could put
every
it in that
hot friend that you had was like, I'm down.
I think your body
I
count
guess
will be like
that's the-
300.
that's-
Wait, answer this. Is there that worry when you think of even the hypothetical in your head that like it would ruin what could be a
Yeah,
good friendship?
and then there's
Yeah,
there's other things too where like they won't make a good partner. If you were to breach that boundary of actually having sex with them, it will change things, and
Right.
that's not worth it to
Completely.
me.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Everyone always thinks that no, nothing will go wrong.
no.
Would you deny the chance if they initiated it?
For some of them, yes. Now, I'm not saying every single. There are definitely some friends that I have that I would sleep with given the chance, but there are a lot of people that I know, like straight face, like I would not ever breach
Yeah.
that.
So you
It would ruin it.
you would be on that side.
What
like in
Drew
the
said is
middle.
a lot of times you're friends with a girl
Yeah.
way before you want to sleep with them. So it's definitely like you have to have that
Yeah.
compatibility. But there's a lot of girls where their religious views are different, or they just have very structurally, morally different things, or life paths where it's like if I were to sleep with them, it would fuck things up, and it's not worth it
Yeah.
for me.
I would definitely be on that side, but since I'm waiting, and then I'm on
Yeah.
this.
It's like we took the situational, like hypothetical situation and thought of like the good part or the
Yeah,
bad
yeah,
part
yeah.
of it. Yeah, yeah.
All right, back to the middle. I think it's healthy when couples share their locations. We'll start with the disagreeers.
I feel like I would have been on that side, but now I'm on this side. I feel like
Why are you always in the middle?
I feel like trust is a big thing in relationships, and that's something I want to find this year. I feel like sharing locations means, okay, I trust this person, but just in case, I want to make sure so it's not fully.
I mean, if it's one thing where you're just like, hey, I might be in this sketchy situation, can you like share my location so that way, like, if I get kidnapped, like that's fine,
Oh,
shit
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. But for the most part, if it's just like a share my location so I know what you're doing, that type of deal, like I'm not about that. For myself, I don't think that there's trust there in that situation, and vice versa too. Like I want the girl to be able to do whatever the fuck she wants and know that I trust her. So
That definitely depends on the couple. Like if there's a situation where the one person wants it because they don't trust the person, then obviously it's unhealthy. But if it's just, hey, let's share locations so we know where each other are, we don't have to like, I can look and see, okay, they're at work, I'm not gonna call them. Like so much more
As long as
easier.
you're honest with
But
why you're
yeah,
saying it.
but if it's like, I need your location so I know that you're not out with someone else, then that
I agree.
I feel like everyone's answers are based on whether there is or isn't like a
Trust.
strong foundational build
Yeah.
of trust. I have a kind of simplistic answer. I was born in the woods. I like people knowing where I am just in in case.
Yeah.
I feel like
I'll
if
share
there's
my
nothing to hide, then it doesn't matter. Because like if they're not thinking of where is this person, they're not gonna check.
Except for I don't like it because I like to surprise people, so it's like
True.
if they have my like
Yeah,
I'll turn off
actually.
and on my location.
Me too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm not sharing my
So it's
location.
like,
Cool. All right, back to the middle. I prefer when the girl or guy makes the first move.
Really?
Wait, what?
Oh, what?
Did I
What?
misunderstand the question?
You like
Yeah.
making the first move?
Yeah,
That's the
kind
question.
of, I
Okay.
think.
Then that.
I'm
over
insecure
there.
as fuck, so I like when they
Me
like
too.
make the first move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super insecure, so I would much rather like the girl shows super interest first, and then that
Are you
makes it-
really?
Yeah, I've always
I've
been
only
like,
known,
I was
I've
a
only
band
known
nerd growing
dated
up, bro. Like,
Drew. I don't know what single Drew
Yeah.
looks like.
Sometimes I don't know like a girl's intentions because they could come across as like friendly or like whatever, and you think that they're flirting with you. So if they made the first move, that would be like a definite, okay, you are into me. That's why I prefer that.
Trying to make the first move is freaking terrifying. So if someone else does it,
I guess I was kind of confused by the first move. I'm thinking like,
Like
first
any
move, like
movement.
go in for the makeout sesh, right? But like I'm only gonna go in for that if I know already where we are relationship wise. So it's like I feel like I don't feel. I guess you guys are talking about first move just showing interest.
yeah. So like
Right.
if the girl kept like held your hand,
I'm
you'd feel more comfortable, like you'd want to go in and kiss her.
Well, I'm talking like I would much rather be the first one just to show dominance. I guess that's like sounds weird, but like goes back to like the 1800s again, where it's like the guy is like the dominant one and he's the one that's like the protector, and that's where I see it. Also, like I only do the first move if I fetch and know for a fact that this person's into me. It goes both ways, I guess.
Like, I very rarely will make the first move if I am getting zero vibes from the girl. But if I can tell that there's interest, then, like, I have no...
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to make the
I
first
agree with
thing.
that.
and
dude,
make
I
my
am
intentions known.
naive as heck. So it's like even if all the signs are there that the girl has interest, I have no idea. So they literally have to pull the trigger on that one.
I'm very comfortable making the first move, but I prefer if they.
Okay.
So I
Wow.
guess I'm here then. No.
No.
Because you prefer, yeah, you're over
Yeah.
All right.
there. Cool! That was
I just
it!
feel like it would be weird if like the girl kissed me first. Like they like went
I
in.
wouldn't.
It would
for
just
the
scare the
kiss.
crap
I've had
out of you.
girls
Like I'd be
kiss
like,
me.
okay, you're kind of forward. Like I'd be like, you're more forward than I like. I feel like.
I feel
Or,
like I just took one of those dating personality types where it's like, yes, no, strongly
Yeah,
agree,
right.
yes, and yeah, and I just like
Actually.
did all my answers like
are we
that.
being
That's what it was supposed to be!
Hit me with DMs.
I want to do this, but with the girls. Do all girls think the same and have the boys ask the question? So if you like this video, comment down below if you want to see the girls edition. I think it would be
Strongly
so
agree,
awesome.
strongly
And just like
disagree.
such a cool social experiment that we're
more
doing
lines
here.
like-
Yay! Thank you so much!
It's too forward.
Subscribe! Yay! Thank you for watching. I love you so much!
Guys.
Mwah.